Hi there, it's Erin Duffy, your stage presence coach, back again with another tip to help you amplify your stage presence and own your unique voice so that you feel comfortable and confident in every room you walk into. And today we're going to talk about one of those rooms. So we've all said this, oh, it's just a Zoom call, or we're just meeting in Teams. But let me ask you something. When you have said that to yourself, did you kind of feel like, well, it's okay to hold back a little in that meeting, or maybe lower the volume of your presence without even realizing it? That sound kind of familiar? Kind of hold yourself back? Because here's the truth about that. We don't want to hold ourselves back in our virtual meetings. If anything, we want to amplify our presence in those meetings, because here in today's world, the camera is another very important room that we need to bring our presence to, that we need to fully show up. And just because we're not standing in a physical room with a lot of people doesn't mean we get to dim down our presence. The most compelling and magnetic leaders out there know how to own the room. And they know how to own the virtual room. And so can you. In fact, we all should be doing that. Your presence does not turn off when that camera turns on. In fact, if anything, like I'm saying, we need to turn our presence up, because that 2D world, you kind of want to bring your 3D presence to it to actually make a difference in that room and cut through all the noise. The way you speak, the way you sit, the way you look, even how you frame yourself in your screen, all of that communicates your presence and your leadership. And when you show up with intention, the camera at your eye level, your posture's upright, your voice is grounded, you're projecting clarity and credibility and confidence. You're not just another person attending the meeting. You're actually present and you're leading. How does that feel? So here's just one simple tip, a real shift that all of us can do. And it's really, really simple. I want you to treat every single virtual interaction as a stage moment, as a moment that you need to own your room. So make sure that you've raised your camera. Make sure it's at your eye level to create a connection. Sit tall and grounded in your posture. Your body language speaks volumes. We've all seen it. The person who slumped over or maybe sitting back like this and they're barely there. It's like, you want to be up and present and looking at that camera. And that's the next point I want to make. When you're speaking, look directly in the camera. When you do, whether there's 2 people in the room or there's 50 people in the room, everybody there believes you're speaking directly to them. And guess what happens to them? They pay attention. They sit up a little bit more. Be that example of that leader in the room. And then, real simple thing, dress for the moment, especially if you are leading that room. Wear something that really represents who you are, something that's comfortable and confident, and your brand. Make sure you're showing up as who you want to be in that room. Show up on the screen the way you want to be remembered, whether it's a 2-person meeting or, like I say, 100 people could be in the room, because perception doesn't pause just because you're working from home. If anything, it's more important to be that present. I want more of the 3D, not the 2D. So here's your call to action. Everybody can do this week. I want you to start thinking about owning the room, the virtual room. Practice the shifts we just talked about. See how it feels for you. And try that. Even just looking at the camera, try that one. Raise the camera. And actually try all of them, because they're all quite simple. But be present in the room, because we want to own that room, own that screen, and make a difference to your audience. So that is the tip for this week. I want everybody to try it out if you're not already doing it, and see how it makes you feel. And notice the difference in the room. And again, if this is resonating with you, please download my freebie this month, which is my 10 tips to overcoming stage fright. A lot of good tips in there. In fact, some of that camera stuff's in there as well. So check it out. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful week. And I look forward to next time sharing some more tips on how to amplify your stage presence.